I like to at least think though, like, you know, if people see me with these, like they think, like I don't know, I like to think that they would think I'm an asshole, but you know, deep down inside, like you know, David knows me, like he knows that I'm not really like that deep inside. I just like to put up a front, but then as soon as people like look at me or like talk to me, they're like, oh, okay, he's only half a scumbag.
Yeah, like I don't think Dennis is an asshole, man. I know he's an asshole, and that's what makes him special to me.
Because he's very honest with himself, and very few people out there in the world can actually be fully honest with themselves.
Welcome. That is, I mean, hey, like literally, what is that like futuristic like picture like society? If this, literally society, if people were just admit when they're wrong, or if they were honest with themselves straight up, like that's unironically true,
or even just admit that they're cocksuckers, even when like you know just everyone knows it. Just fucking say it. Like we trim the fat like infinitely more. When it comes to just like conversing with people, it's like, yo, just tell me. Have you kicked a child at least once in your life? Like, just tell me you're an asshole at least once. I'm not gonna judge you.
Well, besides me and Dennis going to the gym.
Actually, no, I would judge you because you know obviously you should be going on kicking children. But, you know.
Womp 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 womp. Can you say that again? Womp 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 womp.
Wait, hold on.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Wait, hold up for a minute. I'm doing the timeout right now.
What's going on?
Did I just hear that Signor Ravioli over there, Signor Riverol, he going to the gym right now?
Yeah, yes he is.
Yo, he going to the gym. He getting them gains.
Only fat that we be rolling here are them Double D experiences, which is what you're listening to right now. Welcome to the Double D experience.
Welcome,
sometimes
guys.
douche, sometimes bag, but always Dennis wearing sunglasses at night. Which is what he's doing right now. Those are some nice shades, though, my guy. I like them.
But let me also just say one thing, though.
What?
Dude, lately? Because, you know, I've been working remotely at work and all that, right? So I just stare at computer screens like all fucking day. Dude, my regular glasses don't have that blue light filter. So I just get, like, I'm just burning my retinas like 8 hours a day, essentially. Maybe even more than that because, like, you know, I turn on my computer, like, as soon as I get up out of bed. So... Like, I'm just like...
I do too now.
Yeah,
I do too, dude. I joined the club.
Yes!
I've officially joined the club.
You just, like, burn your retinas for, like, 12 hours a day. Like, that's literally, like, just me. Like, fucking what? Every day, honestly. So, these... Technically, I don't know. Because, like, these glasses, believe it or not, at least the frame of it, and I know, like, I'm sorry, guys, like, you know, obviously we're a podcast, I can't really show you, like, think about my sunglasses. Like, I don't know, maybe David could, like, take a screen cap or whatever right now.
I was gonna say, not until Dennis, like, stops being a bitch and, like, stops being afraid to show his face. Which you've literally done on this channel before. I don't know if you remember the first episode of the Paper Mario Let's Play.
Nobody remembers that, though.
Oh, come on.
Well, I'm archiving that, though.
I'll take a screenshot right now. I'll do it. I mean, it's kind of blurry. I mean, it's like... Make, like, a pose because it's, like, 480p. You remember because, like, for bandwidth reasons, so... Perfect. Oh, perfect. No, wait. Do that. Wait. Just... It's gonna freeze when I go to snipping tool. Just do that again. Alright, stay put. Alright, you're good. You can stop.
So, at least when it comes to these sunglasses, when I bought them, the lenses weren't prescribed. What?
Just looking at it, it's funny.
You know what? You know what? Like the image I get from if I was from a third person perspective, like looking at myself, like with these sunglasses on, like smiling like that, kind of reminds me of that one scene from Top Gun when Tom Cruise like puts on his shades and then he gives out that cocky smile and then he walks out.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I heard it
was pretty good.
Yeah, like I still haven't even watched the first one though, so I kind of want to watch the first one and then watch the next one because, like, I mean. No, but like it's just like for I don't know. Like, I like doing that, like especially for franchises that I never even like watched before. Like, but everyone knows Top Gun though, you know. And apparently I found out. I think David, you actually did mention this before, but the recruitment for the Air Force like fucking skyrocketed when the first Top Gun came out. Like literally skyrocketed.
No, it didn't. Shut up.
No, it did. Deadass.
No, people didn't want to be Tom Cruise.
People wanted to be fucking fighter pilots. Like,
No.
Here's the thing, though. One podcast that I watched before. I don't know if anyone watches them, but Nerd Soup. They're like, like a TV movie, like kind of podcast. Mostly that's what they talk about. And one of the guys, like, he mentioned that, and I actually looked it up, and it was actually true. Yeah, within like the year or a couple years of when Top Gun first came out, recruitment for like the Air Force just like fucking literally just shot into the stratosphere. And I have to say though, here's the thing, because again, I'm gonna preface this by saying that I never watched the full movie. I've watched clips of it, and I think it is a fantastic movie. And very much, at least the very initial vibe that I got when I watched some of those clips was just like, it's just dudes being dudes in the military. just bros being like bros, like on the beach, like just playing volleyball and shit.
I don't want to like go ahead.
So
please.
So and I'm gonna even just go on and say this, that at least when it comes to Top Gun, it's one of those few movies that is just like very much could be classified as like a propaganda film because of, like low key, like, because I mean, but here's the thing, propaganda is like tricky like that, because here's the thing, for me it kind of works. It kind of worked when I watched some of them clips. Like, it's just like, because like there's like that one scene where Tom Cruise is on like the is on the base, and there's a jet that flies off, and he is on his motorcycle, and he's like just going down that fucking strip as that plane is taking off. And there's something about that whole imagery that just, as like a dude, it just makes you want to fuck. It just makes you want to like it just makes you want to like get on a motorcycle and just like fucking ride and shit, I don't know. It's just
dude, like, shit. Like, look, we got the most, like, this is the world we live in now. It's so, like, this shot is so cinematic and sleek and modern, of, like, the plane going up in the sky. Provides a little safety net knowing that we have,
with like, Kenny Loggins playing as well.
Yeah, with Kenny Loggins playing, that we have a military that's going out and, bombing, a democratically elected, third world country somewhere else. Which is what, a lot of the people who probably joined, like, the Air Force upon watching Top Gun got to do after that. Finding out, hey, it's not just beefcakes on the beach slapping each other's pecs and asses. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna say, Top Gun, I think that movie is one of the most overrated films ever, man. I did not like it. I did not like it. I remember, because I took a film class in high school, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, but I was experiencing the first pandemic at the time, which was a little virus known as senioritis. Its symptoms include not giving a fuck, and other symptoms include not giving a shit, right? So I took a film class my senior year, right? And different assignments, fun class, got to watch. It wasn't like, college film classes where you watch like a slideshow of a moth and you have to talk about like the significance that has on like, feminine, on like Kane. Feminism. Or not even, I would have preferred to watch Citizen Kane, to be honest.
I don't know. I think also Citizen Kane's just been beaten to death at this point. Like,
I've never seen it.
You never watched it?
I've never seen Citizen Kane.
Would you like to watch it together one day?
Fuck yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of movies we say we gotta watch together. We have to watch all of Jurassic, we have to watch all of the Jurassic Park movie, which, by the way, I'm gonna send you a quick image real quick. I don't know if this is true or not, or if I'll put it on screen, but did you know that they actually, for Bryce Dallas Howard, her ass is apparently so huge that they had to Photoshop it down in some of the promotional image of the movie?
She actually, I think for a couple roles, I think lately, though, there was one role that she did for Black Mirror. I don't know if you watched that episode that she was in, but like she gained weight. Like, she gained weight for that role. And
I mean, she's a lot thicker in the picture on the right. Like,
I know,
not just her ass, like her whole body.
But that's why I'm saying, like, at least like, compared to like how they, I guess, like told her to kind of look and to get ready for the role, like, at least in Jurassic World, like, she's like a fucking stick, like, in that movie. And then we even see her do the whole like, running from the T-Rex and her fucking heels, like, thing, and like
you ever try to run from a T-Rex in hell?
It's not that easy,
girl, don't talk to me about your fucking boyfriend problems until you run from a T-Rex in hell,
or also run from a velociraptor that could apparently reach like literal like 70-80 miles per hour.
My god, don't get me started on fucking velociraptors. Okay, don't get me fucking started.
She actually, Bryce has actually done like other stuff outside of just acting
sure.
too. Yeah, she's actually directed a couple episodes of I think The Mandalorian, like on
cool.
Disney Plus. Yeah, she's done some good shit. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like stuff that most people wouldn't really like know unless they looked up her IMDb. But
Back to my senioritis.
yeah, go ahead.
We watched so basically we did a lot of assignments and stuff. Obviously, like what does this film show in this case? Does this film how does this film showcase the rule of thirds and whatnot? Like what type of like shots and cinematographic techniques are used in this scene? And we watched, and like I said, it wasn't like college where we watched slideshows of moths and we had to talk about how they represent feminism or some shit. Shout outs to the episode that Jessica Rotundi was on where we talked about the Moth movie, as well as her short film.
Feels like a
I don't
long
know
time
when
ago,
that's
that
coming
episode.
out.
Holy shit!
It was, yeah. She might be doing another class. She's trying to get me to do it. I don't know. I gotta talk to her about it. Yeah, but yeah, we watched the classics in this. Like we watched films based on genres. Oh, so like now we're gonna talk about mob movies. We watched Goodfellas in class and everything, which was did we watch Goodfellas? No, I watched Goodfellas. Never mind, I watched.
And
Goodfellas
then you talked about it in class or something.
Yeah, and I had to make a presentation about it and whatnot. Be like, oh, the movie opens with this scene of Billy Batts' murder because like it's not the inciting incident, but it's the murder that brings apart their downfall. It's like it's the most important scene of the movie, and get like, oh hey, now there's no context here at the beginning, and then halfway through it's like, oh, so that's why they did that. Oh, whatever the term was, because it's not the inciting incident technically, but traded with horror because I got horror movies out of the grab bag instead of mob movies, and I traded with a friend. I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch a horror movie, please. That's like literally the one thing I didn't want. Please, I hate horror movies.
The thing is, too, horror movies are kind of like I don't know, like. I guess in a film class like sort of environment, like and trying to watch it and breaking it down, like a lot of them have the same things as the other. Like there's very few that have really broken the mold on that, like in my opinion. Since at least like some of the bigger ones like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and all them. Like, that's like been so franchised at this point, like everyone fucking knows them.
We watched Psycho. That's what
Psycho.
we watched. We watched Psycho because like they weren't going to show us anything too gory. We were like high school people or whatever. They weren't going to show us like oh, Freddy vs. Jason Extreme Gore Edition or whatever. And we watched Godfather for the mob movie. And point is, I'm rambling on too much. Point is at the end of the class, senioritis, sun shining outside, like a week until like class is out and I graduate high school, be like, oh, no assignments. We're going to watch a movie just for fun. Then the teacher decides the movie that we're going to watch for fun is Top Gun. And I shit you not when I say that maybe it was apart from like my symptoms of not giving a fuck, or maybe it was my second symptom of not giving a shit. I fell the fuck asleep.
Damn, bro, really?
I was so bored by that movie. I'm like, am I supposed to stare at Tom Cruise's pecs? Am I supposed to think about his religious beliefs?
He's not even that big in that movie, though.
Like he was bigger than he normally was.
Val Kilmer and everyone else in that fucking movie were huge compared to him, and like Tom Cruise is like a short fuck like compared to a lot of other people.
What am I, as a fucking scrawny ass underweight high school kid, supposed to get from the fucking volleyball scene? I would have vastly preferred if they were women. That would have brought out some actual enjoyment in me. But no, I have to watch the Beefcakes duke it out, because all of a sudden it was the 80s at this point, whenever that movie came out, and it's misogynistic, I'm gonna put that in bunny quotes real quick, to have irrational, completely unnecessary scenes
1986.
of women in bikinis.
1986.
Yeah, 1986. Of women in bikinis in an fucking playing volleyball with their titties bouncing around everywhere in a movie about the Air Force. But all of a sudden, no, when it's dudes, it's okay to have their shiny pecs come in, because eye candy is completely okay when it's for women.
That movie.
What a sexist world we live in, Dennis. What a fucking sexist world.
Real quick though, because David was definitely some of these people. The approval rating for the movie on Rotten Tomatoes, and not that I really take too much stock on Rotten Tomatoes, but at least it's like the I guess source of like reviews and shit.
You go to Rotten Tomatoes when you want to find out if a comedy special is actually good or not.
At least nowadays, for me, yeah.
Yeah. So because the critic score will be really high, but then the audience review will be trash, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I promise.
Nowadays too, I always never really
Gatsby.
I never really look at the critic score too much. I always look at the audience score more so. And
audience score.
So Top Gun, apparently it's like right down the middle. apparently. It's
Yeah?
like 56% based on reviews from 71 critics, with an average rating of 5.9. The website's critical consensus states that although it features some of the most memorable and electrifying aerial footage shot with an expert eye for action, which I'll even give it that. Like, I don't think a movie had come around up to that point where like it literally filmed jets the way it did, at least in a movie setting like this one. And but offers too little for non-adolescent viewers to chew on when its characters aren't in the air. It's mixed average, for Metacritic. And Roger Ebert, if anyone remembers him, movies like Top Gun are hard to review because the good parts are so good and the bad parts are so relentless. The dogfights are absolutely the best, which again, I think anyone could agree with that. Like, they're pretty great. Electrifying scenes, but look out for the scenes where the people talk to one another. So basically saying anytime these characters actually talk, it fucking sucks. Which apparently, though, I heard that at least anyone knows about the new movie Miles Teller, like, who we kind of, if anyone has been following that guy's career for a couple years, like, everyone knows him as that loser kid from fucking Whiplash. And
I remember him as that curly-headed fruit fuck.
I remember
curly-headed fruit fuck.
I remember him as the boy who could not keep up with tempo.
1, 2, 3.
Dude, that movie was brutal watching it, though, honestly.
I've never seen it, and I don't want to because I don't want to watch it. I've had professors like that literally hit me before, and
I don't think you'd like it, though. I think you would. You would very much appreciate it, I think. It's one of those movies where I think, everyone knows J.K. Simmons. Like, it's like, when I watched it the first time, and of course, I pirated it. Like, when I watched it the first time, like, like, I will admit, like, I was taken aback, like, from the very first, like, 10 so minutes. And obviously, like, it's mostly, like, if we're talking about at least, like, Miles Teller's character's, like, motivation, like, he wants to be the greatest drummer that ever lived. And, he wants to be, like, exceptional. He wants to be legendary. He wants to be almost mythical. He wants to be remembered forever. He wants to emulate a bunch of people who also died on their way to climbing that ladder. Like, and they eventually also obviously did go into, like, mythic status, like, thing afterwards. I don't really know any, like, a lot of the drummers, like, off the top of my head, but, like, at least, like, from some of the names that they mentioned, like, it almost gives off that, like, almost, like, just, like, that exceptional, almost, like, sort of aura about them. And, like, that kid, like, that Miles Teller plays, like, he wants to be them. And he plays Miles Teller plays, like, the sort of confused, dorky, like, kind of, like, where the fuck am I, like, type of, like, character a little too well. And at least he has a pretty big role in the new Top Gun Maverick. And it makes me also kind of happy that he got a role such as that, because, like, he's, like, one of the few, like, kind of youngish, like, kind of actors. Not that I'm saying that, like, he's probably older than me, honestly, but, like, he's definitely one of the few that I've been following for a while. And, like, I really, like some of his stuff that he's been in. I kind of hate a lot of stuff that he's been in, but at least, I was kind of happy that he got this role. And apparently I even heard that, like, people are saying that next to obviously Tom Cruise, like, being in the movie, and, Tom Cruise being the face of that whole fucking franchise, Miles, like, his character is, apparently people are saying, like, one of the best parts of the whole movie. So I was like, oh shit.
He's a good actor.
Oh yeah,
he's getting a lot of stuff. He did that that weird War Dog movie thing that he did with Jonah Hill. He's playing a young Al Ruddy, or Rudy. Did I pronounce it right?
I think it might be Ruddy.
Ruddy, yeah, that's who was the producer of The Godfather, which, I don't know if you heard of The Godfather, kind of one of the greatest films ever fucking made, generally considered to be. And he plays, it's a drama series about the making of The Godfather, basically. And he's in that, too. He's, I think he got a start in, like, not his start, but, like, his real big break into, like, mainstream Hollywood films, whatever his big break was before that, I don't know, that broke him into that, whoever his agent was, I don't know the logistics, blah, 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 he played that character in the fucking, what is that fucking, with Katniss, fucking, Hunger Games, he was in the Hunger Games movies, I believe, and, yeah, man, honestly, like, good for him, I like seeing him and stuff, he kind of reminds me of, like, a kind of like a he reminds me of like a not a discount, but like just a slightly different version of fucking Ansel Elgort. Like I feel like the two of them could play the same roles and no one would know the difference.
Wait,
be like, oh, we need Ansel for the scene. Ansel,
I gotta
like Ansel, come on, man, where are you going? Like I'm Miles.
Oh my god, this guy! If anyone doesn't remember, he was the main character from Baby Driver. At least that's the role that I remember him the most from. Yeah.
Me too. I love that movie. I love that movie, Baby Driver.
That movie mechanically is just so tight. Like
the way it uses
story
like
and the writing,
and non-diegetic sound as well. Like the gunshots become synonymous with the music and stuff like that. Like like it just transitions between what sound like diegetic and what is non-diegetic. It's brilliant. The way that movie uses music and the way it uses sound. It's just, the movie literally like. And like the scene where like the shootout where they're the shootout against the fake cops where they're playing against the cops where they're playing tequila, and then the gunshots start mixing with tequila and like the noises that the gun makes. Like the way that movie integrates sound is so cool. Tight. And, like everybody talks about like, yo, what movies are great at integrating sound? Like, oh, A Quiet Place is amazing at integrating sound. It's like, what the fuck you talking about? There's no fucking sound. That's why it integrates sound well. It's fucking quiet. It's way harder to edit a fucking film to make it sound synonymous. The sounds in the film itself, the film world, sync up with the music that is playing in post-editing. It's way harder to do that than to just turn the mics off. Like you wanna fucking hear something? Like check this out. You wanna recreate A Quiet Place right now? You wanna recreate a fucking Quiet Place? Check this out. Right there. I just recreated A Quiet Place. You hear that? You hear that right now? No, you're not hearing that. You're not hearing that at all, and you're slowly hearing that louder and louder because I just turned my fucking mic off. I just recreated A Quiet Place, John Krasinski. You fucking idiot. Go back to the office and stare non-credulously at the fucking camera, you dick. Everybody knows you as the guy from Jim and Pam. Stop trying to be fucking Tom Clancy's fucking whoever the fuck cares. Stop trying to fucking bang your own wife on camera in fucking A Quiet Place. You want to know the stupid thing about that movie? Is there's the scene where like she's giving birth in the fucking tub as well and trying to give birth quietly because the monster is there. Canonically in the story, the aliens invaded or like they first touched down like 11 months prior to the main events of A Quiet Place. That means that fucking John Krasinski and what's-her-fuck, Emily Blunt, decided to fuck and have another kid in the middle of that shit. What the fuck were you thinking? Like, no. Fucking idiots. Like, why would you do that? Like, what part of you thought that would be a good idea? Like, there's fucking, like, these face-eating aliens here that literally have mouths where their brains should be, that open up at the top of their skulls, along with like 6 giant arms that react to the slightest sound that can be fucking made.
Oh,
and y'all decided to fuck.
This. Okay.
Like, it would have made way more sense if they were like, oh, she was already pregnant, but when the outbreak happened. But no, they didn't get the timing right in that movie, and they decided to be like 11 months ago or some shit like that. Like, what? How did that pass anybody? How did that pass? How did that make it through the writer's room?
Actually, I have no idea. I was trying so hard to be diplomatic about this fucking thing, but even I'm like, dude, this thing's like Swiss cheese, man. I can't. There's no defending it, bro.
It's a major plot hole. I mean, it's not a plot hole. Like, it's just what exists.
No, I mean, it was intentional, apparently. So.
Like, what? I mean, I guess the lore reason, like, oh, it's the apocalypse. We need to continue the human race, so we'll have another kid. You expect this bitch to give birth quietly?
To be fair, though, I mean, this might not be the same thing, but did you ever
don't
see...
you make excuses for John Krasinski in front of me right now.
No, but, like, just trying to draw some comparisons because, like, obviously an alien invasion is almost basically an apocalyptic event, honestly. If it did happen to us, it would basically be, like, in that category. So, like, how when...
At least with the aliens from A Quiet Place where you literally can't breathe anymore without them hearing it from like miles and miles away. So
you know how funny it would be, like trying to shoot these aliens, but you have to cover your mouth as you're doing so. You're just kind of like.
So sorry, Kaido, but I am starving. Which would you rather I eat? Should I eat the cuttlefish and asparagus? Or should I eat a vanilla paste or... Very well, I will eat the cuttlefish. Nom 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 nom. But just reminding me of that. Yeah, please.
So yeah, at least just drawing some comparisons. When Pompeii blew the fuck up, all those thousands of years ago, the town was obviously everyone knows the event. The town was wiped off the map.
But if you close your eyes.
Apparently,
no. I hate cutting you off for stupid shit. I can't help it.
I actually laughed at that.
But if you close your eyes.
But then, as they're singing that, you just see a whole fucking volcano just like fucking explode like in the background, and people dying. Hell. So apparently, I believe it was some archaeologists. They actually dug up some of the towns that, some of the buildings that, were, in Pompeii, like after the eruption, like many years.
I think
afterwards.
I already know what you're going to talk about.
And there was these two people in particular, as this, for them at least, an apocalyptic event going on. They were literally fucking, they were in, I don't even know what position it was. I think
arm in arm. Their arms were wrapped around each other's backs. I remember genitals close enough to each other, and their mouths were on top of each other. They were kissing when they died. So, which, if there's ever a way to go out, man.
So,
honestly.
I kind of get it. I'm just saying, I kind of get it. Especially, for a fucking alien invasion, shit's blowing up. I bet you people were fucking all the time in Independence Day. We just didn't see it. When especially when all them cities got attacked. Dude, there was one person in the White House when it blew up. I guarantee you, at least two people were just yo, let's fuck. They would probably thought, dude, there's no way we're gonna fucking escape this.
Michelle.
Michelle,
come here.
They went to the fucking presidential bed and got it going on. And then they blew up.
Independence Day would have been a much more entertaining movie to me if we could have seen that instead of Will Smith practicing his future slapping skills against an alien pod. That would have been so much more entertaining.
Before the slap, though, that movie still stood to me as one of the dumbest but one of the most entertaining ass movies I've ever watched. Just because of some of the lines out of that movie. It's so fucking stupid. There's everything about it is just so blockbustery ass. Just turn your brain off. Don't question anything. Just digest it like the good little piece of shit you are.
Yeah.
And you just enjoy the movie. And I don't know why. Out of all the scenes in that fucking movie, the one that always kind of sticks out to me, and I always remember it. So when he fucking crash lands, he makes the alien craft crash land somewhere. And he pops open the hatch and he looks into it and he's just welcome to Earth. As if he's just yo, these are my streets. Watch where you step, fucking alien. And
yo, yeah, I'm the black character in this movie. I have to talk all urban because that's...
What? He don't... But the thing is, though, he doesn't even say... I don't even know if it was intentional or not. I'm pretty sure he can say Earth fine, but they made him say Earth with an F.
with an F.
With an F. It's welcome to Earth. Could you imagine being an alien? And let's say at least this alien, he's scouted out this planet for a while now. He knows how things are spoken around here. So when he hears this dude even say his own planet's name, I bet you that alien probably dead ass thought wow, this planet's full of a bunch of fucking retards. All these monkey people. We're just gonna fucking literally enslave all of you and just put you in our little camps to fuel our ships or some shit. Well, I mean that's probably what the alien thought. It's how are you gonna misspell or missay your own planet's name? Are you fucking dumb? Even I know how to say your planet's name in my own language, but the fuck? And everyone also remembers War of the Worlds. Can you imagine how pissed off them aliens would have been knowing that, we died from what they considered to be their common cold?
Mm-hmm.
like one achoo like thing would kill us all. Like they,
Oh, yo, I was thinking about that recently. Actually, I wanted to talk about this with you. Have you ever seen I've never seen the movie in its entirety, but it's a classic. Have you ever seen Army of Darkness?
fuck. It sounds familiar. I'm gonna look it up for you a second.
That is like the sequel movie to Evil Dead.
Is it really?
It has Ash from the Evil Dead in it.
Oh shit.
So Bruce Campbell, and what the movie is about is that I don't know the lore, I don't know the actual whole story behind it because I've seen clips of it. He gets trapped in like the 12th century, like medieval times, in like the 1300s. Right?
I watched clips.
And there's this fucking iconic scene. Iconic fucking scene where he's back there. There's this knight giving a speech or whatever, and it's like, I shall save the fine maidens for the good grace of and Ash just blows him away with a shotgun, twirls it in his face like the badass he did, like he is. He goes,
yeah. And he talks about his boomstick.
Everyone's looking around him because they're like, it's like medieval times. They think it's like black magic. They're like, what the fuck is that thing? Because they don't know what a gun is. A gun doesn't exist yet. And he just takes it like cashes it in his hands like, this is my boomstick. And they're all just shaking in front of him like, ah!
Oh, such a good movie.
Iconic. And then he hooks up with a woman there or some shit. And this lore actually continues in all things in a transmedia format from one thing to another. Continues in Poker Night at the Inventory 2. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the future, we gotta lower your mic a little bit. I'm hearing my feedback a little bit, but that's a combination of your... No, that's a combination of your mic and me just being loud as fuck. I apologize. Okay, it's just something we gotta work through.
What?
When's your... your birthday's New Year's. Fuck.
Yep.
Fuck.
Why?
Okay, it's fine.
Why?
Nothing. No reason. Shh. Go back to sleep.
I mean,
this is all a dream.
I would love to right now.
You're still in Punta Cana, with your Punta Cana.
Dude, I fucking wish, man.
Anyway, it continues because Sam, because they make like a bunch of references to like the material that they're in. If you don't know what Poker Night at the Inventory 2 is, it's a Telltale game. It's a poker simulator where you play poker against Brock Sampson from the Venture Brothers, Claptrap from Borderlands, Ash from Army of Darkness and the Evil Dead, he's in that, and Sam from Sam and Max. And I love that game because the dialogue in it is hilarious, the references are amazing, and one thing that they do is there's a clip where I think Sam asks him, it's like, hey, Ash, whatever happened to that Sheila lady that like you met up with in the 12th century?
That you shacked up with.
It's like they didn't know yet. It's like no idea. But if I told you how, it would like disrupt the space-time continuum. I don't even know where to look that up. And GLaDOS is the poker dealer in that game. GLaDOS from poker. She's like, oh, I can look it up. Scanning. It's like, and they found out like, oh, Sheila, the very pregnant daughter of Buford. And then Ash like interrupts her. He's like, pregnant? No, me and her only did it like once, twice tops. And he's like, finds out she died of she and almost all of her 7 children or whatever except for one died of the bubonic plague, and then finds out they traveled to Poland, and Brock Sampson is also Polish, and they find out like her whole family traveled to Poland and got there in like the mid 20th century. Brock just stops and he's like, wait a minute. And their grandchild briefly marries Bonnie Jablonski, who's her daughter, briefly marries a local traveling salesman, and gives birth to one Brock Fitzgerald Sampson. And he's like, oh, son of a bitch. Ash just raises his hands and was like, hey, welcome to the family. So if you want to go with like the crazy canonical lore, non-canonical lore, whatever you want to call it, Ash from the Evil Dead is Brock Sampson's great grandfather. Respectfully. Oh, so stupid, man. But talk about movie. Yeah, I love it too, man. I wish I could buy that game, but like some licensing issue or whatever, it's not in the market anymore.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's not anymore, man. And it sucks because they could so easily make another one of those games, because I can think of so many characters that would be great for it. Like Archer in one of those games. Oh, that would be fucking perfect. He'd be perfect for that. Absolutely perfect for that.
Well, David,
yeah,
you could technically get this game. Yo ho, yo ho.
Is it on there? That's literally the only way to get it. Like that's because I have to otherwise.
Dude, I found everything on Pirate Bay, man. I found everything. I found textbooks.
Yo ho,
I found
the
textbooks.
for me.
I found textbooks. I found games. I found porn I didn't even know existed. Like just everything.
I didn't even know existed.
Everything that you could possibly think of that has ever been digitally made, like you'll find it on Pirate Bay. You're gonna find it. And here's the thing, dude. I used to be scared back in the day of pirating. Now I'm just like, I tell anyone, like, fuck, man, I pirate anything. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll pirate Sony Vegas. I don't give a fuck. Get that key gen right in there. Like,
I got my Sony Vegas off Humble Bundle for like $25.
I can't wait for them sales. I can't wait for them sales, bro. It's not like Udemy. Like, you know how Udemy have them sales like every fucking week? It's like, I can't wait. And I mean, and the thing is too, like, at least for a lot of them editing software, dude, they're not getting any cheaper, bro. Like, every new iteration is like just more and more expensive. And like Sony Vegas, Adobe Premiere, fucking even Final Cut Pro and all them. Like, it's so expensive, like them licenses. And like, that's the thing, like, I think I even heard you technically don't even actually own it. Like, they give you a license to use it. So it's like I hate ownership shit like that. Like, it's just kind of like, I bought the fucking thing. Like,
yeah, I think they're doing payment plans now. I think they're going the full Adobe route. I mean, Adobe is especially bad because, like, Adobe, you literally need to pay, like, a subscription for now for the program that's on your computer, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. I mean, I don't pay anything more for my Sony Vegas. I have it on my computer. I have one key that I have for it that allowed me to put it on my new computer when I was, that allowed me to put it on my new computer when I built my new rig. Now, it's like, I mean, there's free trials too, but like, using an older version of Vegas to upgrade. Is there a way to, like, I'm just on the website right now, I'm hitting buy now, like, 100 amounts to $869 per month? No, that's not that expensive. It's like, it says here, it's like, well, I don't know what currency that is. I think it's euros. So it's like 104 euros.
So that'd be like $120 then.
It was fucking way more expensive back in the day. It got cheaper, Dennis. What the fuck? I got scammed.
Don't you hate it though when you buy something and then after like a year after you see like the price just fucking like plummet out of nowhere, and then you just get like buyer's remorse, like, oh well, fuck.
Crypto bros be like,
it's like, oh shit, should I have waited?
Buy the dip. Oh,
at least for crypto, definitely not. But
yeah,
for certain stocks, go ahead and buy
quick.
the dip. Just buy the dip.
Yeah, buy the dip. Speaking of movies, though, you're gonna like this. There's a movie that came out recently.
Ooh.
It's probably the greatest film that has ever been released to the public and mankind, that has ever graced the silver screen with its presence. It's titled Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Oh. Okay, wait.
I don't know if y'all...
Good.
What's up, buddy? What's up?
No, it's just because, like, you know, I used to be also kind of on the Minions hate train, like, way back when. And when I almost forgot that this movie came out because, like, I only saw, like, it as, a, you know, the trailer of it, like, come out, like, a while back. But I think I watched Jurassic World. And I'm going to be real, man. I don't understand people's hatred for it. Honestly, like,
well, here's the thing, neither does anybody else, because all that's being shown towards Minions: Rise of Gru is an astronomical amount of love
and money.
This is something that's been happening recently. I think it's a TikTok trend, so this is how these things come about. It is called the hashtag Gentleminions. Basically what that means is, like, much like everything else that is targeted towards Gen Z and younger than it, they don't know how the fuck to market towards it because the internet reacts to things in all sorts of crazy, astronomical, meme-tastic ways. What people are doing right now,
very true,
grown-ass men are flocking to this movie in humongous groups. Take a look at this little video I sent you, Dennis. dressed in full suits and sunglasses, calling themselves the Gentleminions, and seeing Minions: The Rise of Gru. This is happening all across the country. Grown-ass men just seeing the Gentleminions. It's... I don't know what to say, to be honest. It's just... The reason I'm bringing this up is because only weeks prior to this, we had a movie released in theaters titled Morbius. And Morbius was not the humongous movie that Universal...
Dude, it came out 3 times! It came out 3 fucking times!
And here's the thing. They confirmed the re-release of it in theaters, and the fact that Sony Pictures, or whoever made it was either Sony Pictures, Universal, Sony, thank you, has greenlit a sequel. Even though the movie got memed on to shit for being horrendous. People said Jared Leto was terrible. They said the movie itself was terrible. They said nobody cares about Morbius. But because of Morbin time, the movie got memed on to shit. Everybody was talking about how, ironically, on Twitter and on the internet, about how Morbius is the greatest movie ever made. And as a result, the irony blurred the lines, and now Sony Pictures has greenlit a sequel that literally nobody wanted. When this meme became a thing, everybody was saying, stop, they're gonna think you actually like it. And they're gonna make a sequel that nobody asked for, and so on and so forth.
Then they opened the floodgates, man. Oh my God.
The news came, and it greenlit a sequel. And here's the thing, Dennis. We have another ironic factor here, and not the targeted demographic for the Minions movie at all. Showing up to the film in suits and sunglasses. How the fuck are film studios gonna market to Generation Z when this is what they get in response? It's not possible, Dennis. It's completely unpredictable. It's completely unpredictable. What are they gonna do?
Wait.
How are they gonna do this?
Wait. I know David said that this is unpredictable, but I will also kind of not really push back, but I'm kind of also gonna like go on the record and say that I think
Yeah.
this just proves like the sort of like almost influence and sort of like even power that like social media, like especially even TikTok like has, especially on like Gen Zers. And because, you know, obviously, like, you know, most of the trends in the last couple years have been not just trends, but TikTok trends, like shit that people saw like on the app, like, and they thought like, oh, you know, like I want to do that. And, you know, obviously people love to imagine that they're like a part of something. And, you know, obviously even before TikTok, one of the biggest like sort of like kind of crazy like trends that I remember was the Harlem Shake. And, you know, Harlem Shake, dude, fucking everybody. And obviously started by Papa Franco, as like, you know, obviously everyone remembers. But go ahead.
I made one.
Do you still have it?
It's still on my YouTube channel, yes, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out later.
I'm pretty sure. I made it for high school. It was literally a high school project that I made for a phone class.
Oh, that's right! I remember it!
I
It was
sent
in your
out an
cafeteria,
email.
right?
Yeah, it was in my cafeteria. I was dressed in a suit, me and my boy Lucas, and we sent an email out like, hey, have y'all heard of the Harlem Shake? How would you like to be in one? And people were showing up in Wonder Bread costumes. I had like, I had the one girl in a Wonder Bread costume, another person in a chicken suit. Unfortunately, the guy who said he really wanted badly to be the person who stood in the center of the mosh and did absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, he couldn't come. But it was, we got a big turnout. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty good. Yeah.
I remember it, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Let me hold on a second. Is it still there? Let me see if it still shows up.
Okay.
Yep. It's not on. Oh, it's not. Wait, it's on my friend's YouTube channel as well. Is it still on mine? Harlem Shake, PHS, and PHS. Because it's on my friend's YouTube channel. That's still there. Is it still on mine? Let me see. Hold on a second. Because I think I actually deleted it. Like some years ago, and I don't know why. No, it's still there.
Okay.
Never mind. It's still there. Well, I guess I have to put that in the description. Oh, God. Look at Prepubescent High School Nintoonist. Look at this fucking... Oh, God. Look at him with his mustache chin badger combo. He's disgusting. Oh, I hate you.
You've definitely, like, matured, man, when it comes to your facial hair.
Oh, of course I did. I mean, I was like...
You figured out, like, what really works for you and what really doesn't.
Like, I had the dude doing the spaz on the... Like, the person in the chicken suit was the one spazzing out on the floor. I'll send it to you, Dennis. Hold on.
Yeah. But what
I might just put this in, like, the fucking YouTube video. I might just splice it in between, honestly. I honest to God might just do that.
So guys, heads up. This might be actually the thumbnail you see for our episode today.
Maybe, yeah.
But,
what
I just wanted to at least kind of say before, David rudely interrupted me, was...
no regrets.
No regrets. No, never. But,
I don't know who half these people are. Well, actually, I do know who some of them are. Never mind. I had my first kiss with the girl that's in the front there at the right. In that tealish sweater.
Oh shit, God, it's loud.
That girl at the right. I had my first kiss with her, and it was some genuine Disney Channel shit, right? Because she was the female lead in the school's musical. I was the male lead, right? And so we had a big kiss scene, and I literally had my first kiss in that kiss scene. I had to grab her and like fucking plant shit on her, dude. So it was like a big kiss I had to give her, and she was like literally one of the hottest girls in like the whole school. So I did not complain about that at all.
You, man. Damn.
Nor should I have, but that's her at the right. So
Damn.
Shout outs to Sarah. Shout outs to Sarah if you're listening to this. What's up?
my boy was slaying pussy. But,
shut the fuck up.
But,
hey, that's how awkward gangly ass prepubescent mustache chin badger combo like high school kid gets girls when he can't play sports. You joined the theater, my friends.
Oh yeah. So basically, what I just kind of wanted to say was that
at
least in regards to at least even that trend, like I'll even just go on the record by saying none of this shit, like none of the trends that I've seen in the last like let's say 5-10 years, not really surprised me like one bit. Only because when people see it on the internet, they not only view it as entertaining, but they also, for some reason, like they just want to emulate it. Like the fucking Tide Pod shit. That probably like anyone like, and here's the thing: people think that a lot of the people who did that were fucking stupid, and you'd be right. But another thing is that I know for a fact that they simply did it for the clicks. They did it for the algorithm. They did it for the likes. They did it for the subscribers. They did it for all that shit. Because obviously around that time, it was a bit of a rat race when it came to YouTube. Everyone was kind of trying to get in that YouTube money. They wanted that AdSense. They wanted this and that. They wanted to fucking make it. And obviously, like, most YouTubers, they're not stupid. They know, like, what is trending, what isn't. They like to see, everyone fucking also did them We Are Number One parodies. And your boy over here also made one and got 5 fucking million views on it. So at least, like, it just proves to
it was only 1 million.
No, it's 5 million now. I say it's 5 million.
What did you expect? Sportafag?
Point being,
Sportagay.
Fuck. Just broke David right now.
Robbie Ratton. Surprised, are ya?
My point being, literally, like people thought that the last trend we saw from years ago was stupid. Wait till you see the one that comes next year.
Oh yeah,
like
devious licks, like
the prank channels. Remember those? That also like was a big fucking thing. like for a while, and then a bunch of them actually got beaten the shit out of like in public. So like they stopped. They thought, okay, no, maybe we probably shouldn't do this because I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me, and I can't exactly press charges because I basically came up all up in their face. So like.
What's his name on the official podcast, he broke it down to a science. I just listened to this recently. It was episode 282 of the official podcast. They had Critical wasn't on that episode. I think he was doing something else, but they had Wendigoon on the show, and at one point in the episode they were talking about that. They were talking about like TikTok trends and stuff, and how it's actually kind of a systemic thing from the website, and it's just like sort of a culture thing about how clout is kind of a disease, and how people getting raised by the internet is just, what am I trying to say here? People getting raised by the internet is just such a bad thing that they're willing to just completely put all laws and logistics and even moral, ethical dilemmas aside if it's part of like whatever the latest TikTok trend is. They don't question it. They don't do anything else. They talked about the science behind TikTok trends, and I don't remember all the shit he said, but it was stuff like that because like the thing, like devious licks. I know grown-ass men in their 30s who did that shit and called it a devious... You're a grown-ass man. And you're, like, bragging about stealing shit from people. But, like, it's called a devious lick all of a sudden. Now it's a thing because TikTok decided it was. And it's so funny because those are so many of the same people who call themselves woke. It's like you're literally letting this app tell you what to do, and it's telling you to steal shit. And you're doing it, it was just so interesting because he was like, he went into like, he talked about like the sciences, like the logistics, like the systemic reasons of like why TikTok trends affect people in the way that they do and stuff
young
like
people,
that. So
specifically though.
Yeah, young people specifically.
Because like the app is not meant for older people. They're not meant for, it's not going to be meant for people like me and David when we're like 50. Like I'm going to be like, damn, TikTok's still around when I'm 50. I'm gonna be like, damn, that app hasn't died yet. Hasn't been a president that wanted to ban that fucking app off the face of the planet like Trump did, like at least once more. If there's one thing that I'll give to Trump, dude, I wish that dude banned that fucking app. If there was one thing that I would have wished like that he would have done right before he left, dude, just ban that fucking app.
Yeah, Vine was better. Just saying.
But I'm also gonna reiterate, and guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up just a bit because it's a little late tonight. But
double D's in the evening.
97.1. But I'm also like kind of half capping because it's like at the same time, like I'm so like I'm not gonna say like I'm so old. I'm so old now that like I like a lot of these new apps like because like if people think that like TikTok is gonna be like the end all be all, no. This app's gonna basically crash and burn like every other one that has come before it, and like not crash and burn, let's say, but also maybe just be phased out, and another one will take its place. But in the end, like we're always like, I think it's kind of almost inevitable that we'll always have like a TikTok, like I guess within our like I guess for a lot of young people like in their lives, like just media that is just so easily digestible, like it because it's like only like 10-15 seconds that you only have to spend to watch any of the material that they have on it, and like you just digest it like this, and people even will leave. I've heard even people say like, oh, like they compare it to like kind of how people watch YouTube. But here's the thing, at least for YouTube, the amount of material and like let's say amount of like kind of videos that you're digesting, it's way less in per capita compared to let's say a TikTok, because again a TikTok is 10-15 seconds. You could like 2 hours will pass and you'll have already perhaps even watched like thousands of TikToks of God knows fucking what, because the algorithm just just playing them strings and just wondering, oh, what will they like, what is this fucking loser gonna like what's he like, he likes hot thoughty ass chicks dancing, oh yeah, let's send him more of that, he's gonna love this shit. And like I look even sinister with my sunglasses,
like that congresswoman just did recently.
What do you mean?
Oh, there was this congresswoman from I think like Rhode Island or some shit, wherever she was, who made a video trying to get people to work, and she was in like a bikini twerking toward a camera.
Damn, what?
Democrat from let me look this up. Hold on.
You said Rhode Island, right?
I think it was Congress.
Was she at least hot?
She was not bad. Hold on. Yeah, Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack, literally face down, ass up, like twerked, and like in front of a camera at a beach.
Twerk. Let me see this. Oh. Oh shit. Damn. You know, I personally don't care for what politicians do on their free time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want on your free time. But hey.
Oh, she's not a congressperson. She's a senator. Never mind.
Oh, she's a senator. Okay.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time until AOC gets an OnlyFans. Like, you know, it's only a matter of time. Like, and so, like, I mean, seeing this, it doesn't even surprise me. Because it's like, you know, because, like, you know, Democrats are really scraping the end of the bottom of the barrel at this point about, like, of how to, like, get people out to vote. Because, you know, I'm not going to go into it too much, but, like, I'm disillusioned with them. Like, fuck. Like,
no, yeah, that's a whole nother topic for another episode, honestly. We're not going to talk about how the fuck they're going to get young people to vote or why the fuck they should get young people to vote. They just got to get on
TikTok, bro. That's all they got to do. Dude.
Get on TikTok, have a nice ass like fucking, dude, you know, have a nice ass like Tiara, and then just...
Dude, AOC's got to take one for the team and just show off her fucking ass like on TikTok. She's got to do it once. She's got to do it once. And then all the simps are going to fucking go vote for her. Like, it's no contest, man.
Honestly.
It's no contest. Dude.
Or political suicide. Because she'd get one demographic, but she would lose a lot of others.
But I don't think it'd be the same, like, let's say when Monica, like, sucked Bill Clinton's dick. It wouldn't be the same. Like, it's, like, you know.
Yeah, but Monica Lewinsky wasn't running for public office, right?
I mean, neither is AOC. At the moment, at least.
Because she's already in public office, Dennis.
No, I'm saying public office is in, like, you know, when she wants to be president. Because remember, we both said that, like, you know, she gonna get there eventually. She gonna try.
I hope to Christ I would vote for her so fucking fast, it's not even funny.
You know, to be fair,
it'd be way more pleasant. What?
I don't. Okay, guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up.
Yeah, we're done.
But you know, I don't know. Like, is there really anything that much special about her? Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, she's great and all, but, like, you know, dude, I would love it one day. If everyone just stopped, just did not vote during election day. It would be insanity what the fuck they would do. Because, like, this would basically just completely collapse that whole fucking shitty system. Honestly. If that ever happened one day, I would love it.
Dude, we can't unite to vote for someone. We're gonna unite to not vote.
Dude, I would just call it a barbecue holiday for election day. It's like, yo, don't go out to the fucking vote. Go get your grill on. Get your fucking, like, you know, burgers and hot dogs. And your glizzies, yeah. Just fucking, just stay home and just enjoy the food and get fat. And don't
listen
go
to
to
the
the
Double D
fucking
experience.
Booth. Yeah, just don't go to them election booths. Fuck them. And also, if you're a volunteer election worker, like, you know, which, you know, I kind of thought about doing once. I was like, yeah, I mean, like, you don't got to work. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, you know, just go to the barbecues down the street. Mr. Johnson's making some great burgers. Like, then go there. Fuck these guys.
Glazzy. Yeah, just come be the glizzy gladiator.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be for tonight's episode. Sorry if it felt a little, like, kind of a rushed, like, you know, because, you know, it's kind of like, what, 10 p.m. right now, like, when we're recording this, and, like, both of us.
My impression of the Giga Chad.
He doesn't even have his lips like that. He just, like,
I'm trying to shape my jaw. Hold on.
You might need some Botox for that, man.
How do I do reps with my face? Like, 1.
No, you just get, like, you get them bands on your teeth. Get them bands on your teeth and just have a dumbbell dangling from the bottom and just lift your jaw up, like.
I bet he's unironically done that.
With some work. There's no way that dude's like,
oh, Dennis, it's about to be an hour.
Bye.
Bye. Here's our plugs. Boom. Double D Experience. Follow us on Twitter at Double D Pod, on Instagram at the Double D Experience 21, and listen to us wherever you get your podcast: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, all that good stuff right there. All in the description below. Watch PHHS Harlem Shake in the description below. And I'll correct myself. It was actually the episode of the official podcast with Some Ordinary Gamers. Okay. 283, not the one with Wendigoon. Whatever his name was.
If you live in Rhode Island and love twerking, go out and support your senator.
Because goddamn, she's got a lot to go around for you.
Good lord, man.
Yeah.
Dude, eventually just senators just gonna be whipping out their dicks. Just be like, vote for me.
Some of them already do that.
And it's working. It's working. They love genitals. We gotta do it more.
Good night, everyone.
We gotta get them out to vote.
Pokemon Go.
To the polls.